You see, for me, 150, cool. What are you doing with that 150? You see,
They can
180, you can't say no to 180. See, when you get into 180, it's going to be so hard to replace him. You can't say no to 180.
Now, there is a price, but it's dependent on the time. You can't do it at the end of the transfer window and expect Liverpool to find a replacement.
Hey, HH, there's a report that Al Ittihad is going to put in a €150 million offer for Mo Salah. And if Liverpool reject it, they might come in next season for a lower offer for him. Do Liverpool accept or negotiate the €150 million under the low offer next year? Elijah, take it away, bro.
Why do people want me to suffer? I didn't curse anybody.
What do you? Okay, so if you're presented with this scenario, what do you do as Liverpool?
I don't want to sell him. Why would I want to sell the fourth highest goal scoring player in Liverpool history? Why would I want to do that? That is
insane. Elijah. Elijah, it doesn't matter what the fans think. They're gonna take that money and run.
True. Oh, yeah.
They're gonna take that money and run, no matter what.
I was thinking more honestly. I was thinking more maybe 175.
You're not getting that money next year.
Oh yeah, I know, of course.
If you're in this scenario, 150 now or a lower offer next summer, and that's your scenario, what do you do?
I was thinking 175, maybe 200.
This window?
And then maybe we can work with something in January, because we're gonna try to get on Andre from Fluminense, and then maybe start looking at a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle maybe. So we're
stop it, Elijah. Stop it. Don't. You're not getting good father. You are not getting surrogate's father, bro.
I'm just telling you. Darwizzy and the Ninja Turtle, watch out. I'm just telling you.
Darwizzy?
Darwizzy.
It's Santo Darwin. It's Saint Darwin. His name is Saint Darwin.
Okay. So, Betsy, do you think that Liverpool should sell Salah for this summer, 150 mil? Casey, should they sell now?
Yeah, 100%. Yes.
Now for 150, so they should hold off for 175. So sell their best, arguably their best player, top goal scorer for 150 this window.
So he's not getting any younger. Just sell him. If you're getting 150 million for him,
the problem is where are we going to find a replacement?
Yeah, my thing is like.
No, I actually think, bro, his form is also going. He's dipping a bit.
Is it? Because, bro, if he's not scoring, he's assisting. Like, you see, let's keep it a stack. He set the bar so high before. People think that's because he's not reaching that, he's now falling. Salah still puts up numbers. And even if he's not, he's still putting in great assists.
It's still 150 million, though. And honestly, I think...
As I said, see, for me, I think that you can't say no to 180. You see, for me, 150, cool. What are you doing with that 150? You see, 180, you can't say no to 180. See, when you get into 180, it's going to be so hard to replace him. You can't say no to 180.
Now, I think you underestimate like how good Klopp is with attacking players, and I do believe he can actually get the best out of any attacking player. That's why I was surprised that Darwin Núñez only scored like 9 goals last season. Look at him; he's going to score like at least 14, 15 goals easily this season.
He scored total of 15 last season in all competitions.
No, I mean league goals.
Of course, yeah. No, I'm saying, but no, Casey's point is valid, because I mean, if all Darwin needs, bro, is just service. I've been saying this since he got here. If he just gets service, that's why I'm really all for putting, say, for example, Trent into the midfield, and we go 3-2-2-3, and that's it. That's all we gotta do.
No, and you guys, your defense is, bro, it's horrendous. You need a new defender and a new midfield.
Ricardo, what do you think with this? Should they sell Salah for 150 this summer?
I think at the end of the window, no. I think Salah's got to be worth more than 150, like maybe like 175 minimum. Like He's been one of the top 3 players in the Premier League consistently. At points, been the best. I think he's incredibly underrated. Everybody just pins him down to being this goal scorer, which he's much more than that. His quality of passing is actually very incredible. I think that's pretty not spoken about enough in terms of his overall ability. But I just don't think his player replacement value on Liverpool is huge. So I mean, yeah, this always happens every transfer window. The closer you get to the deadline, you have to start paying a premium price for players, because eventually some team is going to have to just bite their tongue for the whole year and be like, okay, there wasn't enough time to replace them. And every transfer in January anyways is a premium price because it's mid-season. So I see there's the Al Ittihad, I think is the team that their strategy with Liverpool. I think Liverpool should honestly just hold on to Salah. I think what Ifman said, I think that's a better, maybe let him go next year after AFCON. Get one season out of him. He's top 5 all time in Liverpool's history, which is a great accomplishment by him.
So you say that they should send him next year.
Next year, yeah, because I think he's only recently signed an extension. So if Al Ittihad isn't coming back with somewhat a similar price, if they don't come back with that 150 next year, then at Liverpool, I feel like they're not in any position to like they have far more leverage because they don't want to get rid of him. Salah,
you have 1 year left, Ricardo.
After that,
you have 1 year left after this year. 1 year left. So that's why they can't justify the same price.
Okay, well, I mean, it's up to Salah at that point. That's up to Salah at that point.
That's the issue.
My point is, I don't think it makes sense for Liverpool to get rid of their most crucial player. He's their second most creative player on the field, aside from Trent. And you're trying to get rid of that. The fact that this guy can contribute 30 goals in terms of GA, I feel like you can't just displace that in your team.
It's not even 30. It's like 40 or 50.
Yeah. But on a bad season, I think you can still average that. And then you also look at Darwin Núñez. Do we know that Darwin Núñez is going to keep up this type of consistency even with someone like Salah leaving when the amount of creativity just decreases because Salah's not there anymore? And I feel like it makes no sense. If you're going to go for a high-profile signing, you can't go for it at the end. No club is taking that. It doesn't matter what price you put in because they have to, find a replacement and they have to negotiate with the replacement before even releasing the player. That's not going to happen. Not to mention the fact that, Liverpool fans can't be in one hand being like FSG is horrible at spending and then you want them to have 150 and you think they're going to spend it in the right way. I wouldn't trust them. My thing is you can't replace like for like players for him.
So you said never sell it. So is there ever a price?
There is a price, but it's dependent on the time. You can't do it at the end of the transfer window and expect Liverpool to find a replacement. That's there's literally no like for like replacement. There is nobody that.
Okay, Z-Man. What if they come up and they could hold on.
No. If they could, I would understand, but they can't. Name me a player.
No. I'm just saying, Z-Man. I'm saying, what if? No, I'm talking about the Saudis. What if they come up with an offer of like 250 million? However, we both know they can.
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
They can drop a bill. Casey, they can drop a bill.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they don't drop the bill, but I think under 300.
They can. Basically, they can.
Whatever
you want, they can drop it.
They can, but the problem is they didn't. The whole point is they're offering 150, and you look at your squad, and yet you still. I mean, this is the same Liverpool side that was negotiating for Lavia for like 3 months and couldn't get it over the hill because of a 5 million. What is the difference? Let's keep it real. Why would you all of a sudden want to get rid of your talisman, your most important player on the field, and then you think you can replace him on the aggregate? You can't. We don't even know how these players look for a full season next season. I mean, Darwin started really well, but. Can he keep that consistently? Is Gakpo going to actually come good?
The gap.
These are still.
Gakpo has been good. Hold on, Gakpo has been good.
Wait. So artists, watch Liverpool do. Do you think that they should accept the 150, or is Salah unsellable, irreplaceable?
I mean, to be fair, when you look at the jump in, because it's ultimately the question should be more about if they sell Salah, do you think that Liverpool will get to the Champions League next season?
That's going to be
if they can't.
We're pushing. You see, HH. That's why I've been saying. That's why we're really trying to push for Europa League, honestly, because if we win Europa League, we'll be in the Champions League. Yeah, but if we sell Salah and say we weren't in Europe, what are the chances that we do get back into Europe? That's very rare. We don't know that.
Because the amount of money that the prize money in next year's Champions League, because of all the additional games, fixtures, stuff like that, is going to be far higher than it is this season. So actually, getting into the Champions League this season for all teams is incredibly imperative because of the sheer amount of money that's going to be on offer, and obviously considering how much clubs have been spending, So if you're Liverpool, you're thinking we spent X amount or whatever on players. Yes, we could sell Salah, but at the end of the day, when we're talking about potentially hundreds of millions of pounds, on top of obviously the Premier League money that they're going to be getting for whatever position they how much really is 150 million?
To watch the rest of this vid, think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.